Because of the obvious threat to untold numbers of citizens, and because of the crisis which is even now developing, this radio station will remain on the air day and night.
Officials and newsmen at first discounted those eyewitness descriptions as being beyond belief. However, the reports persisted.
Listen to them. Children of the night. What music they make.
What is up, everybody? Welcome to Boogeyman Radio. I am Dave.
I'm Charles.
And tonight we are talking paranormal news and stories from around the world that are either amusing or head-scratching or just flat out interesting.
Yes.
And don't forget to guys, hit up our Patreon. It's patreon.com/Boogeyman Radio. It's right down there. You know, just head over there for $2.49 a month. You get extra content. You get the After Dark show, which is basically this show, but with our hair down. Or at least Charles' hair down.
Sometimes. If I'm feeling like it, yeah, absolutely.
Hair down. Just whip it.
Just
whip my hair.
It's back there,
back
just not whipping really well, but that's okay. It's good to be back. Missing last week. That sucked.
We took last week off, guys. Apologize for that. But we're back, and that's what matters, right?
That's right. Well, I mean, it doesn't help that when I have to stay somewhere and that place doesn't have internet that is good enough to be able to stream or do stuff like this.
It almost makes me think you were down here.
But what? Yeah.
It almost makes me think you were down here.
Right? And Dave, what you didn't know is I was sleeping outside the entire time.
I thought I heard some grunting.
Yeah, that was definitely me.
I was going to look, but it was raining.
Well,
and it still is.
Yeah, dude, it's raining hardcore here too, like for the entire day. And I know it's supposed to rain tomorrow too, but
damn harp.
Yep. Anyways, how was your week?
It was. I'll tell you. You know, I've just been the most unmotivated person.
Oh yeah.
You know, with all this rain and everything, and I just thank God I don't live in Seattle. I would never get anything done.
Just like, oh, it's raining. I don't feel like doing anything inside.
No.
That's usually how it is, though.
I actually just sat around playing video games, and I've been catching up on The Walking Dead because, like, the last season I did not watch it because I don't have subscription to AMC, nor do I have Netflix, and I just didn't want to pay for it. I finally found a site that is free, so I'm catching up on it.
Don't say that too loud.
Hey, I'm not saying what site.
Exactly. Josh, good to see you. Cassie, good to see you.
What's up, bro? Brah.
Good to have you both back. Sorry we missed last week, but we're here now.
But
anyways, yeah. Besides being bored and catching up on The Walking Dead, anything else?
You know, just helped Jennifer move. John's daughter helped her move out.
Oh yeah.
And,
nice.
You know, I've been this week. I've had this whole week without my daughter, so like, just the level of motivation just continued to drop. Like, I literally just sat around. I probably gained 20 pounds just sitting here, water weight, drinking. I did drink a couple nights in a row.
Literally in 1 week.
Yeah.
Hey, well, what's that? What's that you got right there? What is that?
Oh, this?
Yeah. What is
well,
that? This
is our Boogeyman Radio T-shirt that you can find on our store, which is this Haunting History store. You can get custom T-shirts and more. All the proceeds go to help support us. HauntingHistory.threadless.com. The Boogeyman Radio is right there in the middle. That is what I am wearing. Guys, check that out. You can get this T-shirt, which is
sick.
For a white guy.
I cannot wait till mine comes in the mail.
Yep. And on the back, it's got the link to our show.
Hell yeah.
It's beautiful. And Heather actually won one during our paranormal trivia night.
Oh, she did.
And she just got hers in. She said she loves it.
Does she? Does she love it?
Yeah, she said she would wear it in public.
We need to get we need to get fans to take pictures of them wearing the shirt. Or
I'm gonna do that. I'm actually gonna have her do that
to us. Good.
Well, she'll join in the.
Because we can like post it on our Facebook page and other places.
Yeah, I'll post it on our Boogeyman Radio Facebook page and our Twitter, which I have not been keeping up with.
What the? It's okay. I don't think I have even access to the Twitter, so.
One of a million kind of things.
Yeah, no, I get it.
But yeah, that was my week in a nutshell, really.
I mean, I get that, and
Body's been breaking down.
Oh, that's every day. I was at my sister's for the entire week. They were out on vacation, so I was house sitting for them. So it wasn't like anything crazy, but not having really internet kind of sucked.
It's a throwback to like 20 years ago.
Oh yeah, it was ye olden days. And I actually had to entertain myself. No, it was great. I actually
A lot of
just
fapping.
downloaded some. Yeah, right. Well, no, because the internet's for porn. You know, it's. I'm kidding.
You just go old school. Get those little magazines like
pamphlets.
Reader's
Oh my
Digest or
God.
something.
Why is this page sticky? Anyways.
Where's all my good housekeeping books?
That'd be horrible. No, but it was good though. It was kind of like it was nice. It was it was refreshing, just kind of doing something new, not the same thing over and over again. Plus, I had a big work week. We were hosting one of the PGA tournaments, the Corn Ferry Tour, and
Oh yeah.
it was just crazy busy the entire time. And
Did you
it
get to
was
meet
a
any of the
blast.
golfers?
No.
Oh.
The closest I got to meeting them was when their caddies would look up at my bar and go, "Be quiet."
Like,
Because
okay.
we're on the 14th tee green or tee box, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
So the bar is like in the back behind the 14th, and we're just doing our thing, making drinks or whatever. And then you hear like a shh. It's like, God, okay, I won't pour any ice. Damn.
Everybody stops what they're doing.
Yeah, literally, like Friday was just nuts. We had like over 300 people in this one area, and like this place was only set up for like 50, but 300 showed up, so it was great.
Awesome.
And it was a great day. But yeah, it was funny trying to keep all those people quiet.
Oh, I bet.
Yeah, but other than that, man, it's been a solid week. Been nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey,
can't
you
complain.
know what else you reminded me of when you said only 50 people were allowed in, but more showed up?
Yeah.
That's what I'm actually expecting for the Haunting History Paracon, October 7th and 8th in Joplin, Missouri.
Nice.
Sponsored by the Route 66 Theater, and it's also sponsored by the Ectoplasm Show. So you can stop over to the website. It's hauntinghistoryparacon.com.
Ooh.
That was put up by our friends at the Ectoplasm Show. They are also sponsors with the website. But there you can get information on all the speakers, the concert, the film contest, and if you want to be a vendor or know anybody who wants to be a vendor, there is a vendor app there. So head on over there, check out the website, and get your tickets there as well.
Cassie's gonna be there. Whoop, whoop.
Cassie is going to be there, so y'all got to show up.
Yeah, gotta be there if Cassie's gonna be there.
Yeah.
No ifs, ands, or buts. It's just gonna happen.
Exactly.
Speaking of, didn't you do like a news thing here recently with that?
Oh, yeah, I did do that.
Yeah, Dave, how was your week? I was bored. Didn't do nothing. Really? Oh, okay.
No, last Friday.
Oh, okay.
Or this past Friday. When was that? No, it was Wednesday. Damn.
This rain's really got you messed up, doesn't it?
It does. It really does. So Wednesday, yeah, I went up to the local NBC station, and they do like this Friday night movies thing where they show a movie, and
Oh, cool.
during commercial breaks, or after the commercial breaks, they do a little intro and outro for, for the breaks.
This is a news channel?
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
So I went up there and joined the hosts for the Friday night movies, and we filmed that, and it aired Friday night. I didn't watch it, but
Of course you did.
yeah.
Why would you watch it, right?
I really don't care to watch it, but like,
It looks horrible. Delete it.
it's funny because like most people, and especially if you're not used to it, like you go on TV or something and you get all excited, but if you're used to it, it's like, yeah, that was on there.
Yeah.
I forgot about it already. So, I mean,
Wow.
I got my own stuff.
That's
I'm not being
one of your major advertising plugs, and I forgot it already.
Look, I'm not trying to be a snob about it, but like I've been on camera enough.
I get it. Okay. All right, well, let's get on with the show, and let's do what people actually came here for, huh? Not listen to us babble. So we wanted to talk about weird, strange news / stories that have happened throughout I guess just whenever. It doesn't have to be the entire week, just whenever. But, most of these that I had come across, I had never heard of, and I thought they were interesting. Well, I thought they were interesting. You guys might not think they're interesting, but I thought they were interesting.
They're going to be interesting.
They're going to be interesting. I read them off to Dave earlier, and he laughed at a few of them, so hopefully you guys will too.
I think they will.
Oh, yeah. So you want to go first?
Sure. Let me. Actually, you go first. I gotta pull mine up.
All right, fine. I'll
It's like you took offense to that. All right, fine.
All right, fine. God.
Oh my God, I gotta get
Help me with my
first.
pants down. All right, so I'll go ahead and start off with the UFOs because we do know, which if you guys hadn't heard, I know we're going to talk about this here after a bit, but Congress has admitted to actually talking about UFOs. And Dave actually has a story about that, so I'm not going to step on his toes. But the one that I'm going to read comes from Huffington Post, and it's titled "Former Manager of DoD Aerospace Threat Program Claims UFOs Are Real." So we're going to get into this article and
They're not
see what y'all think. So, excuse my 6th grade reading education, but it's fine.
Education.
Exactly.
I read a book. What?
Something extraordinary was revealed today. This was posted. Wow, this was actually from a while back. Didn't realize it was how long ago, but it's from 2017.
Ooh, yeah.
But
that's a while back.
that is a good one. But the fact that a former DoD manager has come forward and said something, that's huge. So, former high-level officials and scientists with deep black experience who have always remained...
racist.
Whoa, I know. It's just what the
Racist
article
nuts?
says,
I mean,
man.
come on.
I bet the person who wrote this didn't even think about it, but
Who?
it's okay.
Oh, this is before racism was a thing.
Oh, that's right.
That's
It
what it
wasn't
was.
2020 yet.
Yeah, no.
Yeah. So, it's always remained in the shadows, and they've come forward on this platform. These insiders have long-standing connections to government agencies which may have programs investigating unidentified aerial phenomena, UAP or UFOs for some. The team includes a 25-year veteran of the CIA Directorate of Operations, a Lockheed Martin Program Director for Advanced Systems and Skunk Works, whatever the hell that means, and a
Some
former
dirty shit.
deputy, yeah, right, and a former deputy assistant secretary of defense for intelligence. To me, it's no surprise when I hear the name Lockheed Martin that
Yeah.
they're tied up in the UFO stuff.
Well,
It's
the first
no
thing I think of
surprise.
whenever I hear that is defense contracts.
Yeah,
You know, that's the biggest thing that pops in my head. Like when I hear that, it's Department of Defense or, like UFOs. That's one
Yeah.
of the first things I associate it with.
exactly. So today marked the official launch of the Stars Academy of Arts and Science, an innovative public benefit corporation which will advance research into unexplained phenomena and develop related technology. I might need to look into this company more, this
Buy some
corporation
stock?
more.
You gonna buy some stock?
Right. It is
It's like
established
Pelosi
three
genius.
synergetic divisions: space, aerospace, and entertainment. Entertainment.
Oh, yeah.
Here comes the good part.
The entertainment.
Yeah, right. We believe there are discoveries within our reach that will revolutionize the human experience, says company president and CEO Tom DeLonge.
Aha.
There it is. There's the giveaway. So, please see my previous story released yesterday for background on today's announcement. Blah, 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 whatever. Don't care. According to TTS AAS statement, its team members who have been operating under the shadows of top secrecy for decades believe that there is sufficient credible evidence of UAP that proves exotic technologies exist that could revolutionize the human experience. This could represent the beginning of a trend towards a new openness on the part of the U.S. government. Now, to be fair, if I remember, a certain president signed the Freedom of Information Act, which allowed a lot of UFO videos and stuff to come forward from past military or just not even just past military, but I feel like not airports, what is it? Just pilots. Pilots have come forward, they've shared video, they were able to talk about things. So not too long after that happened, I think, in 2017. So this makes sense that this article happened.
Who was it? Who could it possibly be?
Oh, I wasn't gonna play the rest.
I was waiting for it, but it didn't happen.
I know you were.
As an investigative reporter with a long-standing interest in the subject, who has worked with a few Academy team members in the past, I was shown some of the data at a meeting with them on October 4th. Present for that 4-hour meeting was Luis Ayanzondo, who ran an important program at the DoD. Elizondo is a senior career intelligence officer whose experience, including working with the U.S. Army and Department of Defense, the National Counterintelligence Executive, and the Director of National Intelligence, he deserved
everything he got for talking too much.
Yes. He served as the director for the National Programs Special Management Staff in the Office of the Secretary of Defense. He is also the former director of programs to investigate unidentified aerial threats for the office of oh god, that's so weird. For the Office of the Secretary of Defense. Lou will architect partnerships with some very sensitive places to help protect us and technology involved so we may achieve for you the extraordinary, DeLong said at the event.
You know, it's
Lou,
fucked up.
What?
I followed Tom DeLong on Instagram.
Yeah.
He doesn't post anything like about UFOs or anything like that.
Which is wild. So I'm wondering if like he got like silenced.
Or he's like tired of talking about it all the time.
Maybe. He was pretty gung-ho for it for a while there, though.
Well, most paranormal investigators are.
Fair. So Lou, the nickname for Lewis, had resigned his position at the DoD literally the day before they had met. I was able to verify who he was and what his tasks were at the Pentagon. He received the highest commendations from his superiors. I was told that the important unclassified data and documentation are expected to be released through the Academy's Online Community of Interest, COI, in collaboration with the U.S. government, which will be set up soon. I asked him if these unidentified objects were considered to be threats. They did not exhibit overt hostility, he said, but something unexplained is always assumed to be a potential threat until we are certain it is, or isn't. On the bright side, I believe we are closer than ever before in our understanding of how it operates. Well, that's comforting.
Yeah.
At this event today, Elizondo explained his work this way. I am accustomed to being involved in close-hold, nuanced programs involving national security. This includes being a counterintelligence special agent, a case officer, and intelligence practitioner. However, by far the most interesting effort I was involved with was the topic of advanced aerial threats. He stated that he ran a sensitive aerospace threat identification program focusing on unidentified aerial technologies. His job at TTS-AAS will always be to work as a liaison and interlocutor, I don't know what that is, but okay. Yep, in the collection of this information for the science division, allowing us to collect facts for analysis. How will this be done? One way is through COI, which will provide a platform for the detection of triangulation of phenomena events in real time, and allows to two-way communication between the public and our team regarding this information. I swear, people, I'm not actually this stupid. Just sometimes me and reading just doesn't work out very well.
Words hurt.
Dude, you know, it was kind of... So I came across something interesting. It was a post where it was like... In the word, it was like... some of the letters were like bold in the words and some were normal. But it was like easier to follow along and read for some reason for me.
It gives you a point of reference.
Focus point. Yeah, it gave me a focus point. Because otherwise I'm like going all over the place and I hate it. But... hey, that's just how I read, apparently. As a result of his position managing the DoD program for almost a decade, Lou said, I learned that the phenomena is indeed real. I think it's because my brain goes faster than my speech.
That might be.
So I'm trying to go, but my words are like, just trying to get through. Anyways, in short, less than 2 weeks after leaving the Pentagon, Luis Elizondo confirmed that the UFOs are real. They exist and they have been officially documented. Can anyone argue with this fact now? Heck no.
No.
Not at all. A former high-ranking DoD official, who only left his position last week, has confirmed that an existence of UFO programs exist, answering a question that so many have debated and speculated about for decades. And that's pretty much, like, we don't need to read anymore. But...
that goes into D, doesn't it?
Huh?
Goes into D?
Goes into the D. What do you mean? These nuts. Ha! Got him!
Yes.
I'm just one big old joke to you, aren't I? Anyways.
Yes. Oh, I love it.
We know UFOs are real. We just don't
Yes.
know if they're aliens or not.
And I was going to go into, I'm going to do kind of a 2-article thing just because they're really short. They're kind of like just mentions. But the second one's going to have a little video to go along with it.
Entertainment.
Since we're on the UFO subject,
Might as well.
you alluded to this at the beginning of the article. Recently, like literally this week, Congress held its first public hearing on UFOs in over 50 years. They were the talk of Congress. It was actually this past week. Talk of Congress on Tuesday as the House Intelligence Committee held its highly anticipated hearing on unidentified aerial phenomena. That was yummy. The first such open public inquiry in over 50 years. The 90-minute long hearing, which you can watch in a video. It's on YouTube. The entire thing's on YouTube. It's centered around the work of the Pentagon's recently created Airborne Object Identification and Management Synchronization Group, which aims to detect and identify UAPs in special use airspace. So basically, if a UFO is spotted in like restricted airspace, that's when they're actually going to pay attention to it. So that's what it's saying. And that's when they're going to start like trying to classify it and all that crap. Outside of that, it's going to be like people's videos and stuff. They're not even going to make a big deal out of it, which kind of makes sense in a way.
I guess so.
I mean, it's not until you get the government involved that they actually give a shit. Like you could be beating the crap out of somebody in a Sonic parking lot, but once you step on foot on the post office, lawn or something, you fucking punch somebody, they're gonna get involved. You destroyed some property or something, they're gonna get involved.
That's federal lands right there, boy.
They're like, oh hell no, you destroy your own property, but don't you destroy public property,
Right.
even though you kind of paid for it.
Right. My tax dollars went to that public property.
Right. So be that as it may, the two Pentagon officials stressed that the UAP group is making a genuine effort to study phenomenon and are not simply examining low-hanging fruit in an effort to placate the public and members of Congress. They went on to say, we want to know what's out there as much as you want to know what's out there. That said, with regards to the proverbial $1 million question surrounding the origins of the phenomenon, they said that we have detected no emanations within the UAP task force that would suggest that it's anything non-terrestrial in origin. So they're sitting there saying, we're not going to like just generalize it.
Of course.
And just examine like the obviously conflicting footage. They're not going to just like go after, like they said, the low hanging fruit. We're not just going to go after the obvious and just give you an answer just to appease you. No, they're saying that they're actually going to investigate it. They're going to invest in the investigations. But I still have to wonder. It's government. I don't believe them. If they find something significant, I don't think they're going to tell us. Because
They're
why?
not going to tell us.
Why the frick would you tell the public when
if it could cause mass hysteria?
Well, you have that. You have the religious breakdowns.
That's what I'm saying.
And then you also have, other countries. If they know something, they're going to want to find out what that information is, or they're going to be like, hey, this guy's got some kind of weaponry or something that they're going to probably try to use as weaponry. Monkeypox.
Honestly, I think they could do it because we don't really have contact with other nations except through what our media says and our military says, because our news doesn't really do much.
No, no. I'm just saying, like, if it goes public, word will get around. It'll get out there.
Oh, no, I understand that. I'm just saying, from a government's point of view, they could just be like, "Oh yeah, it's China's advanced planes or something now.
Yeah.
We need to up the ante so we can make this kind of stuff now." Like, they're just gonna make up some, they could just make up some excuse.
Which
just like they've been doing for the past, I don't know, 60, 70 years, 80 years.
Yeah.
Oh, it's space dust, or it's gas clouds, or swamp gas, or whatever.
So it brings me kind of to the next one.
You're on drugs.
Which somebody captured footage of this particular piece of footage. Actually came from Canada, and it shows a triangular shaped object silently just cruising across the sky, and some suspect the eerie anomaly could be some kind of clandestine military aircraft. This intriguing video was reportedly filmed in Ontario by an individual named Michael and an unidentified female companion, because he doesn't want his wife to know, as they were out for a walk around sunset. Alas, as is often the case with UFO footage, the specific location and date of the strange sighting are unknown. Be that as it may, the video is rather compelling by virtue of the object at the center of the weird scene. So I'm going to play you the video. We'll talk about it. Let me get that video right here.
Welcome back.
Okay, I can handle that. That's more what I'm looking for.
Look at the plane up there. It doesn't look like a plane. From here, it looks like a triangle.
It is a triangle with a red light in the middle.
Wow. Wow, that's a weird looking craft.
It is. The red light is right in the center of the triangle. That's unusual. That is weird. Now this is where you need to zoom in.
There's something right beside us here. There's stuff moving in the bushes beside us.
That is amazing.
It didn't have a tail, that's what I noticed.
No, it didn't. Okay, I can handle that. That's more what I'm looking for.
Look at the plane up there. It doesn't look like a plane. From here, it looks like a triangle.
It is a triangle with a red light in the middle.
Wow. Wow, that's a weird looking craft.
It is. The red light is right in the center of the triangle. That's unusual. That is weird.
Compelling.
So it's interesting that it moves silently. So in the video, the triangular object's sporting a light on each of its 3 points, as well as the red illumination light in the center can be seen gliding through the sky while making no noise. It doesn't look like a plane, exclaims Michael, while his friend echoes that bewilderment, marveling, "That's unusual. That is weird."
That is weird.
That is weird. Fortunately, the footage captured by the couple provides a fairly clear look at the unknown object, although what it could have been remains a matter of conjecture. So at this point, some people have speculated that it is I guess there's an aircraft, a clandestine military aircraft called the TR-3B.
That's what I was going to say.
Which is believed to be a secret spy plane that is said to be triangular shaped and, some say, powered by anti-gravity technology gleaned from a downed alien vehicle.
Reverse engineering.
Now, more skeptical and probably critical thinking skills here, putting on my thinking cap here. You know, Amazon has started using drones, and so is Walmart to deliver product. I know down here with Walmart, we got the home office.
Are there
we got
any triangle drones, though, Dave?
Possibly.
I don't know. I haven't seen any, so I was throwing it out there.
I know they're testing out the drone thing in Pea Ridge, Arkansas. They have a 50-mile radius for the drones. And they're pretty good sized drones too.
And drones are pretty quiet, especially from that distance.
That high. And also they have the beacon light,
True.
which in the center of that triangle was a beacon light.
But the TR, it is said to have that same beacon light.
Yeah, any aircraft that flies has to have those beacon lights so they can be viewed from watchtowers and stuff like that. So that video is not really all that compelling when you think about it, but that just seems like the kind of things that like the intelligence agencies are going to be like jumping on and saying, hey, this is not a UFO, this is such and such.
I like Cassie's explanation more, though.
I do too. It was good. I put it up there during the video.
Yeah, I saw that. I just wanted to give some credit to it.
But you know, a lot of these videos that are going to be coming forward now, they're going to be people are going to be able to dismiss them easier with the technology that we have moving forward.
Oh yeah,
with the drones especially.
Yes.
I can only imagine how many people are going to be reporting these Amazon and Walmart drones as being UFOs.
What was that, bro? Like they're just high or drunk.
Oh, this flying through the sky. No, if it was a drone, it wouldn't have this thing hanging down from it.
Right. You mean cargo drones that have things hanging down from them?
No, drones don't have those. They have legs.
You mean robots?
You're not listening, man. You just don't get it.
You didn't understand. Question, how high were you?
Matt Damon.
That high.
Oh, Matt Damon.
Oh,
thank you
yes.
for that.
You're welcome.
No, thank you to the guys from South Park that made that.
Thank you.
Trey Parker and Matt Stone. Thank you so much. Oh, God. All right.
So UFOs moving forward,
Yes.
in general, I think there's going to be a lot of misidentification going on, especially with, like I said, Amazon, Walmart now doing these deliveries with drones. Right now, they're just testing them out. So it's going to happen. I'm sure. They're happening around here where I live. So, yeah.
Well, and it's hard, like, yes, technology gets better, but even when you zoom in a camera, like, super far, if it's not a really good phone or actual camera, it's still hard to see.
Shit, around here, everybody's got, like, the $20, $40 phones that have, like, the worst camera on them. And they go to do that zoom in.
Shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Totally understand.
No knock against anybody using them, but like, I mean, if you're gonna use your phone for that kind of thing, just don't be cheap on it.
Yeah.
Just go to Walmart, get you a plan, and make payments on the phone.
Or just buy the phone outright for just
if
pictures and video.
Yeah.
You can have two phones. Your shitty one for your phone usage and one for being a camera.
Yeah. All right. What you got next?
All right, what I got next? So we're going to be talking about some ghosts.
Ghosties.
Yeah, so mystery.
You know what? Hey, sorry, I meant to interrupt you, but like before you read it, have you seen the ghost videos where the guys like got the most annoying like voiceover voice where it's like he's always asking a question whenever he's talking? You should read your thing like that. You know which ones I'm talking about?
I'm pretty sure I know which one you're talking about. He's just like, fuck. Hold on, I gotta get into character here real quick.
You've got to read it like that if you can.
The big gray man of Ben McDool is said to be a terrifying presence stalking the Scottish mountains, known as Amphir Lath Moor in Scottish Gaelic. The presence or creature has caused experienced climbers to suffer feelings of panic and fear. Few people have ever seen the creature or perhaps not lived to tell the tale, but there have been plenty of strange sensations on the mountain felt by pioneers. The Grey Man is said to stalk Ben McDool, which is situated in the Carnarvon of Eastern Highlands of Scotland, and is the something like that. It's something. I know who you're talking about.
That's good. Bravo.
Yeah.
Bravo, my friend.
All right, let's just restart that right there. Thank you. The Grey Man is said to stalk Ben McDoer, or Big McDewey, which is situated in the Carngorm in the Eastern Highlands of Scotland. It is the UK's second highest peak after Ben Nevis. Who knew all these names? Yeah, exactly. His huge size is the first thing climbers notice. He is often felt before... Oh, God. He's often felt before he is seen, and this has been described as a set of thumping footsteps up the mountain's misty summit.
Yes, I did. Yes, I did. You're also smelt before you're seen.
Before he's seen. Yeah, you're smelt before he is seen. Anyways,
there you go.
Climbers who claim to have entered or encountered the... No, I can't focus. All right.
Yes, we got him frazzled.
You do. Maybe I should start putting on voices again so I can actually concentrate. Climbers who claim to have encountered the Grey Man say they have suffered feelings of eeriness when he is around.
When he's aroused?
Around.
Oh.
Around.
Oh.
Around.
Okay. Around, yes.
Around you and me. So...
You would be aroused.
He is at least 8 foot tall and covered in short gray hair. He could be a relative to Bigfoot or Sasquatch, such as terrifying size. A number of sensations have been reported from climbers who realize the big gray man is near. These include vast, dark blurs which obscure the sky, strange crunching noises, echoing footsteps which pursue the listener, an icy feeling in the surrounding atmosphere, as well as a physical feeling of cold grip on or a brush against the observer's flesh. Joe Biden. Got it. Perfect.
It's Joe Biden to thee.
Even better. So sightings of the big gray man go back hundreds of years.
He was called the big guy in
He is called the big guy. 10% for the big guy, right?
Yeah.
Go back hundreds of years, and he's also been spotted in this is Rothenmurchus Forest near Aberdeen. One known encounter experienced by a university professor is particularly harrowing. Professor J. Norman Colley was a respected scientist. Ooh, so must have died.
Whoa, what happened?
Right. Who was appointed professor of the organic chemistry at University College in London in 1896. Yeah, he's probably dead. Yeah. His contributions to science include being responsible for the first ever medical X-ray photograph.
Ooh.
Fun fact.
Nice. Now I learned something today. Now you guys have learned something today. Congratulations.
Professor Colley was a keen mountaineer. I was about to say mountaineer, but it's mountaineer.
Oh.
And in 1925, he gave a speech at the 27th annual general meeting of Cairngorm Club, the oldest and one of the largest hill walking and climbing clubs in Scotland. Speaking about an incident, he recalled Ben Macdui in Cairngorm 34 years. I don't know. At Ben Macdui. Macdui.
Macdui.
It's Scottish, so I'm gonna say it's like Macdui.
Macdui.
I don't know. Sorry for those that are Scottish and can totally make fun of me. It's fine. I was returning from the cairn on the summit in a mist when I began to think I heard something else than merely the noise of my own footsteps. For every few steps I took, I heard a crunch, and then another crunch as if someone was walking after me, but taking steps 3 or 4 times the length of my own. I said to myself, this is all nonsense. I listened and heard it again, but could see nothing in the mist. As I walked on, the eerie crunch sounded behind me again. I was seized with terror and took my heels, staggeringly, blindly, among the boulders for 4 or 5 miles, nearly down the Rothenmurchus Forest. Whatever you make of it, I do not know, but there is something very queer about the top of that Ben Macdui. I will not go back there again by myself, I know. I swear the article says it, not me.
I know. That's what's funny about it.
But I thought that word was supposed to be happy. Anyways.
Yeah.
Why does all the creep shit come from Scotland? I don't know. It's one of the oldest places. It is the accent. What are you doing? Yeah, anyways. I fucking love Scottish history, but it's very fascinating to me.
Yeah.
And The Highlander is probably one of my favorite movies, so good times. However, the feeling of dread on the mountain could also be explained by the conditions there. Witness reports the creatures could be put down to illusions caused by cold, fatigue, or low oxygen levels on the mountain. See, they were getting high.
Wait, do you have illusions and visions when you're cold?
Well, cold, fatigue, or low oxygen levels on the mountain.
Yeah.
Low oxygen levels
They
can
said
definitely
or,
make you...
not and, or. So it was one of those. So who has visions when they're cold?
I don't know.
I'm just pointing out some...
Well, it says cold/fatigue or low oxygen levels. So cold, fatigue. So if you're fatigued and cold, maybe.
What was that?
Do you hear that's my roommate? God damn it. Anyways. I hope I didn't just lose that article. Okay. Yep, there he is. God damn it. I gotta find my spot because I accidentally pressed away from the page.
Oh, no.
All right, so the remote nature of the landscape could also be the reason why climbers report feelings of fear or being followed. Whatever the truth may be, the mystery of the big gray man will continue frightening climbers at McDewey for many years to come. That's it.
Oh, that was a good one. We need like an applause track. If StreamYard would just give us like an applaud track, I would use it. Yeah.
We have to just download our own like sound snippet.
I can't though.
Like
I can't.
the Mac
We
Damon
can't.
thing?
Yeah, we can't upload audio because I'm not paying $50 a month.
Yeah, but you could do a video of a crowd and just play it.
Well, I guess I could do that. Yeah, I could do that.
Okay, you could do it.
So this one's a little fun. And I kind of want to do this to Josh Hurd. So if anybody wants to help me do this to Josh Hurd for a while, let me know. Get a hold of me on Facebook. We'll make this shit happen. This would freak his ass out.
I think I know where this is going.
I'm just gonna play the news video, and then I'm just gonna elaborate on top of that.
Do it.
So here's a news video of what this man is experiencing. And I'll add some stuff in afterwards, and then we'll talk about how we can do this to Josh.
New tonight, a mysterious unfolding situation in Richmond. Postcards showing up at a man's home with strange messages inside, all from the same person. 8 News reporter Allie Barefoot spoke with him about the unusual mail as she works to track down where it's coming from.
Mail delivered and postmarked from different states. These postcards are riddled with mixed messages and clues.
Mason Cox received the first postcard in March, then 4 more arrived over the next month, all signed by somebody named Molly May.
It had my name, the correct spelling, exact address, including the apartment number. It was truly meant for my unit, and so it had to just be me. I don't know why it was me.
The first one included a note about drones, supposedly without knowing Cox has a hobby for the aircrafts.
And only a few people really would know about that. I haven't posted about it on the internet. I don't have any footage from the drones anywhere. It's just kind of a personal thing.
Cox and his girlfriend Tess Delano simply want to know why.
For me, like, that is the goal, is just to find out like what the purpose of these are or who's doing it. It's just like a mystery.
With no contact information, the couple is trying to determine what it is Molly May wants. While the first 4 messages were postcards, the most recent arrival came with a card that included GPS coordinates and a 22-year-old picture in it with a message on the back.
I did call the number on the back, like where it was developed, but I couldn't get an answer.
As for the coordinates, it leads to a spot in Gilly Creek, a park they visit frequently. With a few theories of their own, they decided to share the story online, and some have tried to help the couple figure out Molly May's message. Which leads the most important question: who is Molly May?
Molly May, just come forward and tell us who you are. This is all for fun. We're having fun. We're enjoying it. If not, we'd like to know who you are, just so we can put a stop to it.
They have not received another postcard in over a month, but that does not mean Molly May is done, leaving the most important question: who is Molly May? That remains unanswered for now. Reporting in Chesterfield, Allie Barefoot, 8 News.
Can I throw out a hypothesis?
Yeah.
I think it's his girlfriend.
Maybe. So they went on further to talk about this.
It's because so did Cassie. She said girlfriend too.
Yeah, it's got to be somebody he knows.
I think it's
obviously.
his girlfriend.
Let's see. There's some other messages that was in that they didn't talk about. Let's
Sorry
see.
for my
One,
cackle.
he went ahead and said, like, it has my name, correct spelling, exact address, including the apartment number. It was truly meant for my unit, so it just had to be me. I don't know why it was me. He didn't have very long to ponder the puzzling message before he had another clue on his hands, as a second card from Molly arrived just a few days later. The missive detailed some kind of dispute at a cherry blossom festival involving an individual named Terry. A few weeks later, Molly wrote again with yet another odd message, which lamented finding one of those trash bags, and ominously declared that I need you to do your magic. If you have to get the widow widowed, I'd say go for it. So that was one of the odd messages. The curious one-way correspondence continued with a fourth postcard containing a message referencing candy corn and venison, as well as the worrisome note written in all caps, "Marge found out." Cox received the most recent piece of mail from Molly last month, and it may have been the most mysterious one. They didn't even type that right. I had to fix it while I was talking. It consisted of a letter containing a photograph with an almost threatening message written on the back, wherein the writer ordered him, "Do it or someone else will. It's not only a family secret, it's a business." The message also contained a set of GPS coordinates, which we saw in the video. So, yeah, Cox implored Molly to identify themselves and said, "If this is all for fun, we are having fun, we are enjoying it. But if not, we would like to know who you are just so we can put a stop to it." It's kind of odd, but I really want to do this to Josh Hurd now after seeing this. Get a bunch of people together.
Yeah.
Get a bunch of people together and send them the same have somebody write out in the same handwriting as on all the postcards or whatever. Like, say, like, if you, me, Cassie, Kelly, and Josh were all in on this, like, I would handwrite a bunch of postcards and send them out to each one of you individually.
And then we'd mail it to Josh.
And then you mail it to Josh, so it gets sent from different states with the same handwriting. And then he wouldn't know who the hell it was.
I'm just saying, if his girlfriend did this, though, that's the exact way she could do it. Write a bunch of random stuff, send it to other people, and then have them mail it.
Yeah, and the fact that this person knew about his drone thing.
The drones, the park that they frequently visit.
Yes. Yeah.
I'm suspicious of the girlfriend, 100%.
Oh, absolutely.
Cassie and I both are.
If she's not the only perpetrator, she's one of the perpetrators.
Oh yeah.
But I'm going to assume it's a group of them.
Has to be.
But if we're to do this to Josh Hurd, I'm going to get Johnny Hauser in on it because he lives 30 minutes away from Malvern.
Perfect.
And I would just send him over to like drop notes off or something. Or he could give me
them mailed, just have them
delivered, put on the porch or something, taped to the window, this door. Yeah, I can get personal with it too. And Hauser can keep me updated on any changes that go on.
But Josh's first thing he's going to think of is fucking Glidden. He's going to think that.
I don't know. No, I don't know. Because there was somebody, I think it was a year ago or a year or two ago, somebody sent him a box of shit. Like literal shit. There's a company that if you want to send somebody a box of shit, you can send them a box of shit.
Dave, did you send Josh a box of shit?
That was not me. I would like to take credit for it, but it was not me. And he didn't even think I did it. So that was that was pretty interesting. Kind of surprised.
Okay. Well, now this video is going to be alive in infamy forever. So
yeah. So anybody watching out there, if you want to get in on this joke, you can message me.
Watch Josh actually watches our content.
If he ends up watching this, I mean, cool. Why aren't you helping put this out there, Josh?
Why aren't you helping us do this to yourself, Josh?
Yeah. Promote our show where we plot against you. And Kelly's in Iowa too, so
That would be helpful.
it'd still be helpful.
Any sort of resource, address anything.
See, even if we send it from different addresses from different states, he's not going to know who sent it. So that makes it more beneficial. Beneficial. It's spreading. It's spreading.
It's spreading.
It is spreading.
Matt Damon. It's spreading.
So we got 10 minutes left. Do you want to do one more?
Yeah, I'll do one more. It's a little short. A little on the short side. So,
Okay,
man finds missing dad's skeleton buried in basement after hiring a ghost hunter. This should be interesting.
All right.
So a man who hired ghost hunters and psychics to help him... see, he didn't say psychics. He just said ghost hunter. Anyways, to help solve the mystery of long-lost father has found his skeleton buried in the basement. Mike Carroll, 57, always wondered what happened to his father, George Carroll, after he went to buy his... Wow, this is interesting. Went to buy a pack of cigarettes in 1961 and never came back. Ghost hunters and psychics were hired to help him solve the mystery and said that they felt an energy that was coming from the basement. And on Halloween, the skeleton was found by Mike and his two sons in the basement of his home of Long Island, New York. Officials confirmed that the intact skeleton belonged to the family patriarch on Wednesday. He said, "I am glad this is over and I don't have to break up my house anymore. When we found what we found, I was amazed that it was exactly what I thought it was going to be. I was amazed that it was exactly what I thought it was going to be there." That's suspicious.
Yeah. Really suspicious.
Right. George's body was discovered under concrete that is believed to have been poured over him. This dude was murdered.
Obviously, yes.
Mike, who was just 8 months old so he was 8 months old when his father went missing. So that's not as suspicious anymore.
So, well, it's still suspicious, just not to the extent that I thought.
Yeah. Yeah. Like, who killed it? Mother?
His mom?
Maybe mafia?
His mom? I don't know if he had any uncles or anything there.
All right, but let's continue reading, shall we?
Yeah.
Mike, who was just 8 years old when his father went missing, was told by the psychic how his father died. He told the New York Post, "I was told by the psychic it was blunt force trauma. She actually said to me that it was a pipe, that he got hit in the head by a pipe and he was buried alive." The investigator ruled last month that the body's skull had been cracked open by blunt force trauma. Wow. Despite finding the bones of Korean War veteran, local police say it was unlikely they will know who killed George and buried his body.
Meaning they don't want to investigate it. Like, we got nothing. We can't do anything. We're not going to do anything.
There's a picture. It just says Dorothy, George's wife, said that he had gone to get cigarettes and never came back. Mike's mom, Dorothy, was said to have given minimal information about her husband's disappearance and never filed a missing persons report.
That's not fishy at all.
Dorothy died in 1998, so cannot be called for questioning.
That's why they won't open the case.
Because she's dead too. Dorothy's a killer. You're darn right she is. Totally mom did it. Another person who could shed light on the case is Richard Darris, Dorothy's second husband, who moved in shortly after George died.
Whoa. All right, we're going to open up a 48 hours thing here. Or a cold case file.
Dude. This is a crazy cold case. Okay, awesome. However, local media reported he had just passed away this June.
Of course.
But for Mike, finding his father's remains is enough closure. He said there will be no justice. The justice happened when we dug him up because he got interpreted we just interrupted the perfect crime. They almost got away with this.
Well, no, they got away with it.
Well, they got away with killing him. And
you found a body. That's it.
Oh, he went away for cigarettes, but I didn't file a police report or nothing.
I wonder if the psychic could figure out who did this to him.
Maybe.
I mean,
I don't think he wants to crack it. Like, maybe he doesn't want to ruin his mom's name, but he might know that his mom did it. You know, like
mom and the new boyfriend or the her boyfriend.
Honestly,
at the time.
I wouldn't be surprised if the new boyfriend did it.
Yeah, she probably inherited some money. I'd look into that one. Interesting.
That's an interesting story. That's a good one.
Who is? It doesn't say who the psychic was in the case.
No, I don't think so. Let me check again. But
all right, I'm gonna do one more and then we'll end this. Here.
Yeah, go for it. No, it doesn't say the psychic.
So let me open this one here because I've got a little video to go with this one too. Let's see. So scientists have translated data from a supermassive black hole 250 million light years away and produced an audio clip of what it sounds like through a process known sonification. The low sounds from the black hole are inaudible for humans, so the audio has been enhanced by changing its pitch. So I'm going to play you guys the audio clip. You're going to hear what a black hole sounds like. This is pretty cool. It's only a 15-second segment of this video. Like, for some reason, they figured they had to put some music at the beginning. And
real quick, I want to add some
additional info.
Yeah, so apparently, I went and looked up the original article from New York Post, and Mike had actually been digging around in his yard around the house already.
Looking for the body.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So he'd had his suspicions that he was still there, but interesting.
Yeah.
But I think that's pretty much it. That was pretty much the article, but I'm just saying that's interesting.
Yeah.
Plot holes, dark holes.
All right, black holes. So here is what a black hole sounds like. Again, NASA decided to put some music before and after the actual sound clip. So I'll just play it until after the sound. That was pretty much it.
I mean, also to be fair, how do we know that they're not picking up on other sounds? Because the black hole's in the center of the Milky Way galaxy, right?
I'm not sure.
I'm pretty sure that's where it's at. So there's a lot of space from here to there. So how do we know that they didn't pick up sounds from somewhere else?
I don't know.
But that's what a black hole sounds like. That's weird.
Unless they have a way of directing where they're picking up sound from.
True. Which we have the first picture of what the black hole looks like too.
Yeah. Now we have sound just by pitch modification. So we're able to hear it. I'm going to play that again because to me, it sounds kind of disturbing and kind of alien. What if they're picking up an alien orgy? They're all just like, oh. Congratulations, fellas. We cracked the code.
We got the first sound of what an alien orgy sounds like. All right.
Well, they orgasming all at the same time.
Oh. Anytime
he's picturing it now.
No, anytime I hear, like, for some reason, the first thing that came to my mind was, I think in Scary Movie 3, it's the scene where they're on the farm, and the aliens are just talking to, like, Charlie Sheen and his brother, and then the other people are there, too. And to like said something about, I guess how they shake hands is like a kick in the nuts or something. I can't remember what it was. Like, if you think that's strange, you should see how we pee. And they pee out of the finger.
Yeah.
Well, and it frames to Charlie Sheen, and the like alien finger is like in his mouth and stuff, going around in circles. And he just goes, "Arr!" and like starts brushing his teeth. That's the first thing I thought of.
Hey guys, speaking of aliens and whatnot,
Oh,
real quick,
God.
yeah,
Okay.
if you haven't noticed the tee, if you didn't see this earlier, the Boogeyman Radio T-shirt, rocking it now. You can pick those up at the Haunting History store. It's hauntinghistory.threadless.com. You can see the tee right there in the middle. Pick yourself up one, rock it out. Send us a picture if you do. We'll post it on our social media, and we'll also share it here on the show. That's going to do it for us for tonight.
I'm sure this show is enlightening for people that actually don't like that know us in real life.
Right.
You know, like people that I work for, it's fine.
Yeah.
They'll come to me and like show up at my bar one day, like, "You are so weird." Like, I know, it's fine.
At least, hey, as long as they're not like,
Get out.
Get out. Get the fuck out. We saw
Yeah,
your
I've
show.
warned that. I'll mention that I do the podcast, and I've warned them ahead of time, like, "Hey, just so you know, we talk about really out there kind of stuff." Like, all right,
You
cool.
get the
Sounds
hell
good.
out right now.
Yeah.
But guys, we are going to be jumping over to our Patreon show After Dark, Boogeyman Radio After Dark, which we are going to be continuing with more stories, some funny ones, and some. To me personally, there's one that's really creepy. So you want to see what that is? Join us on our Patreon. For $2.49 a month, you can become a Patreon member and catch the After Dark show. So head over to patreon.com/Boogeyman Radio. And if you haven't yet, like and subscribe this video, and put a comment down in the comment section after the video is done. That helps the algorithm push our videos out there so more people can see it, and we can get a bigger audience, and have more fun with you guys.
Thank you all for coming in and sharing our time together.
Yes.
Yes.
Thank you.
Supposed to be the weird guy that like sounds like he's doing questions, but it's fine.
Thank you for showing up. And we are going to be switching over to our Patreon Boogeyman Radio channel now. We'll see you there. Bye.